And off we go from Denver. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook,
His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
and the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Broncos at 13-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
This is intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought of...
He's got a man. Complete. Loose inside the 30. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready. Cluster, six.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Left side, Cook.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
What are y'all doing? This cannot be happening. Teamwork.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Allen completes to Shakir once again. Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir
from 21 yards away.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
He'll drop to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first down again at their own 7-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety, that led to a touchdown, so their commanding lead not so commanding anymore as they begin anew with a 1st and 10.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Touchdown!
Greg Dulcich.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Eluding the pressure right.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, rolling to his right. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Adams, the man in motion left.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Broncos 30, Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the
taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Jerry Jeudy,
69 yards.
and the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Allen off the play fake. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mixon will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Bills.
And again, it's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Greg Dulcich,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game,
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Nixon.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Jaleel McLaughlin,
49 yards.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen to throw once more. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, here's the run with Cook. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down. 88 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
45 yards. That's good. Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And